Hey guys, I'm Alexander Danilyants, and I am founder and CEO of Moneytostartup. It's networking agency, it's networking company. We can help investors and businesses to grow and to meet each other.
I'm Evgeniy Zuev, and I am marketing director of company Puzzle English.
And we talked about
advertising on WeChat, step-by-step guide, today guide about this instrument.
Fine. Advertising on WeChat is a booming trend. It's really a booming trend. The platform has a long history of protecting users and forbidding entry from advertisers, but it's now slowly open up. This is a huge opportunity for markets trying to advertise in China.
What is the WeChat advertising? WeChat advertising is a 10-cent program enabling companies to display promotional messages on user timeline or at the bottom of the WeChat official account articles. WeChat ads enable brands to grow WeChat official account followers, drive traffic to website, and generate app downloads. There are
WeChat Moments advertising, WeChat banner advertising, WeChat Key Opinion Leader advertising. Third one, WeChat Moments advertising. The first and most familiar method of WeChat advertising for Western marketers is to promote on WeChat Moments, the equivalent of Facebook ads appearing on their timeline.
Who can advertise on WeChat Moments? WeChat advertising on Moment is restricted to two major cases. First, companies registered in mainland China as local companies or wholly foreign-owned enterprises willing to invest at least about 8,000 USD. Second, foreign companies are willing to invest about $1,500 or from $1,500 to $8,000.
What is the WeChat Moments advertising? WeChat Moments ads were launched in early 2015 when 25 brands, including Coca-Cola and Mercedes, took part into the first testing campaign.
Even before this official launch, the WeChat timeline had been a target for advertising companies who relentlessly tried to find ways to access users' moment. They usually used forwarded message via a network of personal account, a practice forbidden by Tencent term of use.
For example, WeChat advertising company created a theme for advertising on personal WeChat moments. In Shanghai and Beijing, they leverage 600 individual accounts, each with at least 500 friends. Their price of posting an individual's moments range from 10 RMB to 400 RMB per post. Advertising through such a network enabled to reach over 3,000 WeChat users. However, this was a very manual process. What Tencent Moment ads bring is a much more sophisticated way to reach the user's timeline directly by access from WeChat.
How does it work? Moment ads can have the following components. First, brand name and profile picture. Second, up to 40 characters and description. Third, linked to a HTML5 web page that's hosted on Tencent server. Fourth, up to 6 pictures or 15-second short video.
You can target users according to their location, interest, age, gender, device, and phone network. Location, their category, including Beijing and Shanghai, 35 first, second tiers, cities, and non-specific cities.
Since April 2017, Tencent started offering WeChat overseas advertising to target Chinese travel in 42 countries and regions. These regions, Asia, Hong Kong, Macau, Taiwan, Japan, Korea, Malaysia, Singapore, Thailand, Vietnam, Russia, Philippines, Cambodia, Laos, Maldives, Myanmar, India, Indonesia.
Europe, Germany, France, England, Italy, Finland, United Arab Emirates, Egypt, Belgium, Denmark, Netherlands, Morocco, Portugal, Sweden, Switzerland, Saudi Arabia, Sri Lanka, and Turkey, and Spain.
I know countries. What is the capital of Saudi Arabia?
North America, United States, Canada, Mexico, and Asia, Australia, New Zealand, and South America, Brazil, and Argentina.
Buenos Aires.
I know you have knowledge about all cities and capitals worldwide. A Chinese tourist is defined by the current location data. WeChat advertising is not open to local residents in overseas countries yet due to legal reason.
Gender and age. Gender and age from 5 to 60 years old.
Industry specific companies can choose to advertise to So companies can choose to advertise to 18 industries and 122 sub categories. Yesterday was a deep night. Real estate, furniture, fashion, F&B, personal services, professional services, cosmetics, home, electric, sport, health, chat, education, bags, watches, shows, jewelry, police and law, luxury goods, drinks, internet, entertainment.
Marital status: single, married, new married, or raising a kid.
Okay.
That's Alexander.
Education level: PhD, master, bachelor, high school, primary school.
WeChat behavior. Currently, following your public account, already using your app, collected as WeChat coupon from ads within the past year. Showed interest in your previous ads during the past year. Remove users who are not interested in your content.
And individual users can see up to one moment and every 48 hours, and L will disappear within 6 hours if the user didn't like, comment, or click on the link. If the user's interest with the ad, this will increase the likelihood of his or her friend receiving the same ad. The overall effect will increase the number of target users.
How much does it cost? WeChat Moment advertising. Minimal entry price, both foreign companies and Chinese companies. 50,000 RMB CPM cost per 1,000 impression. For example, city site text and pictures and ads CPM. For example, 150 For a large city, it's 100, others 50. For example, video and CPM at CPM. For core city about 180, for large city about 120, and others videos at CPM is about 60. Core cities Beijing, Shanghai, and large cities Guangzhou, Chengdu, Shenzhen, Hangzhou, Wuhan, Suzhou, etc.
WeChat overseas advertising targeting Chinese tourists. Minimal entry price 50,000 RMB for the foreign countries regions: Hong Kong, Macau, Taiwan, Japan, Korea, Malaysia, Singapore, Thailand, United States, and Australia. And 10,000 RMB for the foreign countries: Germany, France, England, Italy, Canada, New Zealand.
How to apply? Chinese companies. First, verify your WeChat official account. Second, apply for the right to advertise on WeChat by going to the backend of your official account. Third, once you got approved for a right to advertise on WeChat, you can then create campaigns with the WeChat official account backend. Note: you will need to provide industry-specific certificates when applying for the right to advertise. If the first application didn't go through, you can try to apply again by selecting another industry category.
Is WeChat Moments advertising right for you? WeChat Moments advertising program is not for everyone. Compared to the Tencent other advertising channel, Qzone and Tencent Weibo has CPM between 0.2 to 1 RMB. WeChat banner ads has CPS cost per click of between 2 to 5 RMB. KOL campaign has a CPM of CPC of 0.5 to 1 RMB. WeChat moment ads is comparatively much pricey.
Moment advertising tend to be a late choice for well-known brands with visually attractive products. It is great to build brand awareness and encourage user engagement. For small and medium companies or companies in service of B2B industry, advertising channels such as KOL, Key Opinion Leaders, WeChat banners ads, and Tencent ads on QQ and Qzone may be a better choice.
Method 2. WeChat banner advertising. There is another form of advertising on WeChat called banner advertising. These banners are very much like the ad banners you would see on a website, except that in the context of the WeChat they will be featured at the bottom of a message written by WeChat official account. There are two types of WeChat banners ads. Standard WeChat banners ads, launched in August 2014. This type of WeChat ads has notoriously low performance. Most people don't click on them. Advertisers can pick some raw targeting, gender, location, age, and type of account in which the round are displayed, and ads will be shown to the target group of users. The target is same as the WeChat Moment advertising. See above for detail. Advertisers cannot control on which specific account their ads appear.
WeChat banner ads has three components. First, WeChat article. WeChat banner ads appear at the bottom of WeChat article written by another WeChat official account. Ad banner. The banner contains the logo, account name, and headline. If clicked, it takes the users to a page containing additional information about the brand product or products. Action call. The action call takes user to another landing page. See below for detail. In description.
The banner ads can drive users to follow WeChat official account, download an app, claim coupon code, buy a product, sync up link, or to a customer's landing page.
KOL banner version, launched in October 2016. This new WeChat banner ads enable the advertiser and the WeChat official account to enter into agreement about the ad. They must both agree to the cost paid per view by the advertiser and the range of view which will be accounted for. For example, if the first article of the account has been average of 1000k views, for the promised view rate will be limited to 80k to 150k views.
How much do WeChat banner ads cost? Standard WeChat banner advertising. Minimum entry price, both foreign companies and Chinese companies, 50,000 RMB.
CPM, for example, for core city, CPM about 25. For large city, CPM is 20, and others for others CPM is about 15. Core city is Beijing, Shanghai, and large cities Guangzhou, Shenzhen, Wuhan, Suzhou, etc.
The WeChat KOL banner version. The KOL banner version is much more expensive. Although the payment is also performance based, it still depends on the KOL to determine the price. Your inquiry price from the specific KOL. Who can use WeChat banners ads? WeChat banners ads are mostly restricted to Chinese companies. Unlike Western systems like Facebook and Google, there is a large amount of oversight about who can publish ads on Tencent platform. For the most part, you will need. Yes.
First, a registered company in China is difficult for Russian companies, for example, and all the license to justify the fact that you can advertise in the specific industry that your ads are related with. If you want to advertise food, you will have to provide all the license allowing you to sell food to China.
Are WeChat banner ads a good choice for your WeChat advertising? Yes. WeChat banner advertising is the most predictable way to grow your WeChat followers with stable ROI. ROI.
What is it?
Return of investment. Research suggests to run a few test companies with different content to calculate the CPA. What is CPA?
Cost per action.
Yes, sure. Cost per action, and WeChat followers cost between 8 RMB to 20 RMB, depends on your targeting and how well you optimize the campaign. It's a good method to get started on WeChat. However, the quality of the followers tends to be lower compared with WeChat Moments advertising. And the brand should not neglect the importance of posting original useful content on WeChat to organically grow WeChat followers.
The new version is much more promising, but take it on a case-by-case basis. The way it works is very similar to a traditional key opinion leader campaign with the pros and cons. Pros: performance-based is a performance-based pricing and easy to link users on your website. Cons: few KOL have this feature available today, very pricey to get part of the money. If your budget enable it, these new banner ads are likely to be a good choice for your brand.
Method 3. Key opinion leaders. Influencers are another way to market your brands on WeChat. It means paying a popular WeChat blogger either through a flat free, result-based free, or by giving away products in exchange for a promotional post on their WeChat account. The push message can be either a full article talking about your brand or banner ad at the end of the piece.
Some KOLs would want work with a brand on affiliate sale model. These key opinion leaders or KOL usually have a large group of followers, usually more than 500,000 is a middle, no large groups.
Okay.
And they can drive more than a couple of hundreds of unit sales within posting on one article. Instead of charging for advertising costs, these key opinion leaders charges on your commission base, usually between 24-40% commission. If you can find such KOL to work on commission basis, it will always be great for market and sales. The drawback, it's very difficult to find the right KOL. Large account tend to be extremely picky about the quality, price, and type of your product.
Why should you use key opinion leaders? Key opinion leaders are a truly efficient way to market on WeChat for several reasons. WeChat is a social network first, and an endorsement from the trusted sources can be a huge source of conversion. Key opinion leaders enable to get started with all types of budgets. KOL aren't subject to as much red tape as the ads bought directly from Tencent. Vendors selling cross-border will have a much easier time using KOL rather than WeChat native ad program. Because WeChat has been only recently opening up to advertisers, there's a rich network of key opinion leaders you can tap from on WeChat, and the users are already used to receive ads from them.
Where can you find key opinion leader for WeChat advertising? There are a few platforms enabling you to find influencers for your WeChat ads. HTTP newrank.cn is a leader in the field. www.prklu.com is a great platform as it provided a bilingual interface and access to influencers across WeChat, Weibo, Instagram, Yoko, and MayPay. HTTP WEMEDIA.cn is a platform with a mixed accounts. They are run by themselves and influencers they represent. Quality is universal, so have a careful look.
We do it not only in Asia. Marketing strategy is useful for different areas and different sphere of business. How much do influencers cost for WeChat advertising? The cost of using WeChat influencer for advertising can vary widely. On the low end, you might find some advertisers will to put up a banner for as low as $100. On the high end, there is a real upper limit with a large KOL regularly charging as much as 50,000 USD for one push message.
Are influencers the right approach for your WeChat advertising? There are plenty good reasons to advertise through influencers. They enable targeted, flexible, and sometimes affordable ad campaigns. They are particularly suited to new brands with a little exciting recognition in China, for which the endorsement of key opinion leaders will prove to be an invaluable asset.